Today on my channel planner, friends, I am doing a quarterly year check-in to explain what planners I'm using, how it's going, and so forth. Stay tuned. Hello, planner friends. Well, I'm stepping out from behind the camera again. I'm not fully comfortable with this yet, but that's okay. Do it scared, right? Today, I want to talk to you about where I am in terms of what planners I'm using. We're in early April, so it's kind of a little longer than a quarterly check-in, I guess, but that's okay, right? So I'm going to go over where I am and what I'm using and explaining why and what works for me, if that makes sense. So let's do this together. And yeah, I have my tea. And so I think the best place to start is I do use these personal planners, right? I have a variety of colors. I should have brought the whole tote. I have a container with them. These are a pretty low price point as far as planners go. This is a Carpe Diem personal planner, and I've created videos on how I've done my layouts. And this time I used free printables. Yeah, I have some decoration in here. This planner is basically, I don't even know how to say it. This is my, I write down more my personal life, I guess you would say, things that I'm doing. My son's graduating college soon, so that's playing a part in this, and getting him through. He's already got a job lined up. He's on it, right? So I'm very proud of my son. And so this is kind of the personal I track in this. I've shown you this before. I have budget stuff in here. I also have my book tracker in here. I do writing in this. A lot of times when I write, I need to just get ideas down. So that's where this comes in, and I'll jot things down. So this goes with me everywhere. I always have a personal planner in my tote bag. I like totes. So the personal planners continue to work for me, and I have fun and creativity with them that I'm enjoying. Like you saw, I created the book tracker, how I decorate it, this writing thing. I have a video on how I created this folder, and the paper's perfect, right? That paper was from the Simple Stories Happy Hearts collection. So yeah, so these I will continue to, it will be in a planner like of this size for a long time. It's my absolute favorite. And it's funny because I use it, it's kind of a combination of journaling, memory keeping, ideas, thoughts, feelings, writing, what I'm doing, what I'm reading. I like keeping it separate from work. Okay. For me, that's very important. Writing is, it's not a job. It's what I'm doing, but it's not my profession per se. I'm doing it and I'm enjoying it, but I need a space just for that. Particularly, I've been writing about my journey with scleroderma and autoimmune disease, and I didn't have the courage to write about it before. In fact, okay, I'm digressing a moment here. I kept the fact that I was ill away from people. I didn't talk about it. I didn't share it. My clothes, this is just one spot area where I have it. It's a big band, and you can kind of see the discoloration. There you go. That's a better shot. So I don't always wear clothes where people are going to see it. And yet, moving out west, having more freedom, using these is enabling me to share my story. It's very hard. It's very difficult for me to come out and say, yeah, I'm ill, I'm disfigured, I'm this, I'm that. But I'm hopeful that it helps someone. So this is a keeper. Every month we have a different one based on the color scheme. number 2 was, excuse me, sorry about that. Number 2 was a impulse buy. Okay. I never used an Erin Condren planner before. I believe there were some not so good things that happened with her and things I was not fond of. The company's bought, the people who bought the company, she's not with the company anymore. So she made her money, did whatever, and went about her way. Kind of shady, but so I stayed away from Erin Condren. Then, I don't know, I must have seen an advertise or on Instagram, I saw they were having a Black Friday sale, and I saw this. Now, true confession, blue is one of my favorite colors. I find it very soothing. And when I saw the Flora planner, A5 size, I've never used a spiral that was A5. I jumped on it. It was 30% off. And then I had a 10% or $10 code, like discount. I mean, any planner that I'm going to show you, except for one, was a discount. So I purchased this and I've decorated. These are great. These are from Dollar Tree. Kid you not, Dollar Tree. This is my work planner. Okay. I will put in some personal things, you know, oh, my son's going back to school. I have to do this. I have to do that. But generally speaking, this is work. Okay. My schedule, what I'm working on, if I have meetings, etc., etc. I might jot down some stuff, like we went to Casper one day and, you know, reminders, excuse me, of things. But for the most part, this is my work planner. It's a great size. I know a lot of people don't like spiral planners. I do. I don't know. I just do. So for me, this is, I used to use the larger 7x9. I've used plum paper planners, which are very nice, but I don't know, pandemic mindset, less stuff, less big stuff is important to me. So I'm going to keep using this the rest of the year. I like the paper. I like the design. Okay, this is really, really pretty. It simply is. It's been really a great planner to use. I'm happy using it. Here's another one of my Dollar Tree spreads. So I feel like this is, you know, yeah, I'm very happy. So those personal planner, Carpe Diem, and my Erin Condren A5. For Lent, I picked up this Carpe Diem, and I have a lot of videos. I have a playlist. This is my faith planner. And what I'm doing with it is, I did have a faith planner before. I don't know even why I got off track, but I did. So Lent, perfect time if you're a Christian to get back on it, as it were. So this is this week currently, and you can see I'm actually filming this. It's Friday, and I keep up with it, and it has been, I mean, I hate to sound corny. This has been a godsend. I focusing in on my faith, on God, on Jesus, on all of it. This has been wonderful. And I have a video, I can link it below, as to how I'm combining Bible study and Bible journaling in this. And I do have other A5 planners that I didn't like bringing to work because, like, look at the size difference. I mean, this is just easier to tote. So I may switch at some point to a different color, but yeah, this is a keeper too. Okay, so this is the Happy Planner 7x9 2022 planner I purchased. It's really pretty, really pretty. It's a dashboard layout, which I had never ever even tried. I never, you know, didn't know how to use it. Here's my verdict. I like this planner. Okay, let's say that. I like this planner, and I have used it, maybe not as much as I could. Like, I've been using that to kind of plan out videos and so forth. I admit I'm using it less. I'm keeping it. And you know what? When I use it. I'm not going to let it go to waste. But I think what I might do, I know it's already, we're into April, and truthfully, I don't even know that did I decorate it for April? Yeah, see, I haven't used it in the last week or two. Nothing. What I'm going to do probably with this is to sit down and instead of trying to use it weekly, maybe just plan a month's worth of YouTube content, etc. So I think I'm going to try that because it's a pretty planner. I do like, isn't that pretty? I love florals, as you can tell. And I like this planner. It's just, I haven't been using it as much. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I've added. And I did a video of the unboxing of the subscription box. This is a planner, but not a planner with dates or like a traditional planner. The 90-Day Slay, it's a program that I'm in. My coach, Windy, W-I-N-D-Y, is phenomenal. This channel is because of Windy. I'm writing because of Windy. And one of the best things about this program is her emphasis on do not sacrifice your core and yourself to reach your goals. You can do both. You can take care of yourself and your mental health and your physical health and your well-being and your wellness and mindfulness while doing things. So this has so many, like every week you have a top 3. The planner is designed around 3 goals. So you pick out 3 goals and define your goals. She also has, I mean, it's so, you know, what's your core? What's your circle? What's your community? She sets it up so what's in your core and you brainstorm. I haven't finished. I've started working on some of this. So I'm keeping a lot of that to myself. But here's a, you set up your weekly capacity of how much time you have. So this is almost like a workbook, I guess, for lack of a better word. So, okay, here's one of my goals for this next cohort, which starts week 0 is next week. So the week after it really starts and I'm in the next cohort. You have to apply. It's a thing, but you could do it. She's wonderful. And she talks about, you know, helping business owners. I don't own a business. I mean, I sold LuLaRoe for a while because of my skin. The clothes are great for my skin, but the only business I'm in is writing in this channel, and then I have work. Anyway, so I decorated a little bit, but here's the roadmap in the planner, as it were. But here's your goal, right? And it says, you know, what layer does this goal support? Your core, your inner, you know, circle, your inner people, or your community, and what are your obstacles, and what are your milestones, right? So she has, you know, your 3-week goal, 3-week goal, 7-week goal, 10-week goal, and then ultimately, you know, the last step would be here, but you write it all down. And this is, yeah, she calls it a planner, but trust me, it's a workbook. And every week you're accountable and you're holding yourself accountable. So the group is fantastic. But yes, I'm investing a lot of time into figuring this one out and how I'm going to use it. So the upshot is whatever I started with this year, I did do a previous 90-Day Slay. I didn't use the planner as intensively as I should have. It was a prototype. Now, boom, I'm on it. So this is a new edition. This is kind of in rotation. I'm going to see what the rest of April brings, how much I use this. And if for some reason I don't use it as much, I'll still save it. I can always redate the pages, the dates, you know, and redate. I save things. I'm not a hoarder, but I save. So that's kind of I'm going to see where that one goes. This I'm keeping my Faith Planner. I'm keeping my Erin Condren and my personal. Now, one more thing is this past week, I don't know if you know the company Print Pression. Kane Anderson seems like one of those people who, I don't know, I would love to invite him over for a cup of tea, a good Italian meal, And he just seems like one of the nicest business owners out there. He was having a 40% off sale. Oh, I didn't go crazy. I'm very careful, but this is something I've thought of trying. It's called a week's planner. Now, I didn't like Traveler's Notebooks, but there was something, again, I've mostly been going smaller. So this was 40% off. Okay, so that kind of was a no-brainer because I wanted to see if I can use it. This is the interior. There's a back pocket. I didn't get a planner book for it. I got this grid paper because I actually kind of like writing on grid or dot grid. Here's the back. There's a zipper pocket. I mean, the color, this is Tiffany blue, obviously. And it's just so pretty. I'm not sure when and how I'm going to use this. But it was 40% off, and it's something on Mercari. I've been looking at these. My goal is to maybe in the summer, I'm going to see about, I have a secondary writing project I'm working on that's not about scleroderma, that's not about inspiring people. It's just kind of a fun thing. And it a little bit overlaps with work. So what I was thinking, I may use this for that. Good sentence, good grammar, writer girl. I may use this for this secondary writing project. What I thought was kind of cool about this grid is it's made for my stencils, not necessarily bullet journaling, but we'll see. So that is I'm gonna wait till the summer probably. I'll see. That's it. So those are that's my a little longer than quarterly check-in on my planner stack. Yeah, I think we're good. Thank you for spending the time with me. If you haven't subscribed, you're welcome to subscribe to my channel. You know what? Let's just have fun together. Let's just be. And the critics, the people who put doubt in your head, who are like, oh, you can't, you won't, you shouldn't, you don't, bye. And that's partially why I started this channel. This is not a money-making endeavor. It's fun. So let's have fun. Share with me in the comments what you're using this year and how it's working for you, planner friends. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.